Start at the bottom, work our way up.
Is that Div 4?
Div 4, yeah. That's
That shouldn't really be onto the...
we can edit that bit out. We can edit that bit out.
Welcome to Real Suffolk FC podcast, episode 1. I'm here with Chris. You can talk. You're allowed to talk.
Okay, yeah, fine. Hello.
We're going over divisions today and league predictions for the ISFL.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with it. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Just call it Ipswich Sunday Football League ISFL.
Yeah. So we'll start with Division 4?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
So Division 4 of the Ipswich Sunday Football League. Yeah?
Yeah.
We've got Wycombe Wanderers, Trinity FC, the Panthers FC, Margaret Catchpole Reserves, Taverners Reserves, Phoenix FC, Northern Celtic, Gipping Nats, Cherry Tree FC, Atletico Once, and AFC Claydon. So, out of where do you think the top three? We'll go for top three first.
Yeah, top three. So
top three of Division 4, and then we'll go for who we think is going to win the league and potentially why.
Yeah. Okay. So looking at the clubs in Division 4, I would probably say it's one of the hardest divisions probably to pick, because maybe apart from one or two clubs in there. You've probably got about 8 or 9 clubs that can probably beat each other.
Right.
So if you're looking at the clubs that you've just gone through, obviously Atletico, Wantsum and Cherry Tree have been relegated from Division 3.
Okay.
So they should feel that they should be stronger in Division 4.
Yeah, 100%.
And then all the other clubs there were Division 4 last season, apart from obviously Gipping Nats, who are a new team. So looking at those clubs there, the top 3, I would probably go along with a couple of clubs that we've played in pre-season.
Yeah.
We obviously, you remember we played Wycombe Wanderers in a friendly, which was 0-0.
Yes, it was. Should have won that game.
Yeah, we had a lot of chances to score first half, and then they kind of never gave up, came into their own, and
put the pressure on. Probably.
Yeah, second half they probably were the better team and could have won it, really, to be honest. So I'd say Wycombe, based on how they ended last season or started to play last season and what I've seen from pre-season so far in terms of results.
Okay.
I think they will be up there. Another side who we've played in pre-season again, AFC Claydon.
Yeah.
Again, that was another draw against Division 4 side. That's 3-3. One that we wouldn't say we played really well, to be honest. I think Claydon dominated.
Where was Claydon?
That's at home.
Most of our
yeah, that's at home. That's only about 3 weeks ago, I think, or 3 or 4 weeks ago. That was when they scored 2 penalties.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Two penalties. One wasn't handball.
Right, Cornell, handball.
Yeah, that's a chest. But yeah, so AFC Claydon, they dominated the ball against us.
Right.
I was really unhappy with our performance overall in that game, even though we drew 3-3. They just dominated the ball. They played how I wanted us to play as a club. And from front to back, they've got really good players all through the team. They've got a spine that could play a lot higher up.
Okay, I get you.
So they're going to be up there. And then one that might kind of surprise a few people that might be listening. The other team I think that are going to be up there are going to be one of my former teams.
Right.
Which is Northern Celtic, who I played for a couple of years ago, just for a season. Last season they finished, I think, well, the league didn't finish, so it's unfair to say they finished, but they were in the bottom 2 or 3 last season.
Wow.
But they were going through a transition of bringing new players in.
Yeah.
And that always takes time to kind of build that relationship between new players. But
yeah, of course.
Looking at some additional players that they've brought in, over the pre-season and their pre-season results, they could be the dark horse, really, to be honest.
They could be the underdog.
Yeah. And to be honest, the guys there now, I think you've got Isaac, Dan and Cameron that are behind the scenes there, who I know quite well. They're kind of running the show maybe in the background, and they've got a lot of good ideas, bringing a lot of players in, so they
maybe
deserve
one
to
to
be
watch
up
out for then.
there. Yeah, 100%. But out of the three, if we've got to go for...
Is it an outright winner for you, or is it it's a close, it's an easy third and it's a close first and second?
I think it's going to be a little bit Liverpool-esque from the Premier League last season. I think Claydon are going to steamroll literally every team.
Wow, okay. Big, bold claims.
Yeah,
bold claims.
They might lose one or two.
Who knows?
They're not invincible.
They're not invincible.
I think it's going to be close behind there though. So I think also if you look at the other two I named that I think would finish top three, you're gonna. I think Gipping Nats, who again we played in pre-season friendly.
Gipping. Yeah, they definitely. You could definitely see a lot of structure there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of talk of saying that I think they might have had a couple of players that are a higher level playing in the friendly against us, so they're not eligible for Division 4.
Ooh.
So I didn't put them in my top three based on they might have a few players that can't play for them.
Yeah,
but if the team that played against us the other week is their Division 4 side, then they could easily be in the top three. So I kind of left them out because we're not 100% sure of their squad.
Yeah.
And then the other team I would say to look out for that might be in the mix, Hintlesham Panthers. Again, they struggled last season because I think they're quite a young side that have moved into adult football.
Right.
But that year, experience probably put them in a good position for this season. And again, their pre-season friendlies haven't been too bad as well. So you can't really take too much into results. But, looking at social media,
look as much as you can.
Social media, their manager following stuff on Twitter and that, he's been quite impressed with their overall performance.
Yeah.
So those two will probably be close to Northam and Wickham, and then it's going to be a bit close little gap. Close.
Okay. So Division 4. That's the first prediction of 5. If you agree or disagree, let us know in the comments. And Division 4. Right, now for Division 3. This is obviously the division that we are starting in. So I'm going to hand over to Chris to... Oh wait, I need to read the teams out first.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, read the teams, mate.
So teams are... we've got Chantry Phoenix, Crafted Athletic, Foxhall United, who we played recently. Highlights maybe coming soon. Ipswich Elite, Ipswich Pythons FC, Playford Reserves, Real Suffolk FC, of course. Subscribe all the Twitters and the socials here on screen. We've got Rushmere and Diamond Reserves, who we've also played in pre-season. The Brickmakers Arms, Feathers FC Reserves, and Thrasher United. So how do you think we're going to do in our first division ever in Sunday League football?
As in ourselves as a club?
Ourselves as a club.
As ourselves as a club first.
We'll do your top 3.
Okay,
yeah,
we're talking about ourselves.
3. Okay, we'll go with ourselves.
I've got to back ourselves, otherwise I'll probably be the worst chairman.
Up the Real Suffolk, yeah.
I'll be the worst chairman in the whole of the league if you don't back yourselves, do you?
Exactly,
So I'm putting ourselves in the top 3.
Top 3?
Top 3, yeah. New club, first year, some people might think, mid-table or something for the first season might be good, get established, but...
Big dreams, big dreams.
Aim high.
Yeah, exactly.
Aim high.
Shoot for the moon.
Exactly, so, top 3 I think.
Top 3.
I think it's realistic as well with the players we brought in.
Definitely.
Especially over the last 2 or 3 games, the level of performance has gone from being what I'd say quite flat to being
having some kind of fire and passion about it. Definitely,
starting to roll. We had a couple of good friendlies.
Yeah.
Where we beat a couple of good teams, Rushmere and Diamonds, who's in our division.
Yep.
Who I think they were 3rd last season. We beat Gainsborough United.
Yeah, we did.
Again, they probably would have finished 2nd in Division 3 last season, but I think they got a points penalty, so they didn't finish towards the bottom. But they're obviously now in Division 2 next season. We got a good result against them. Then we kind of went a little bit flat in our friendlies.
I think we got a bit complacent, a little bit complacent, a little bit too happy with the results.
I think in the group chat, I think we had a few people saying, "Oh, we're going to win the league." I think,
and it was two games in, guys.
So
we bounced back from it.
Yeah, we kind of got pulled back down to earth, I would say. Had a little bit of humility.
We needed it though.
Yeah, and then obviously, I think it went a little bit flat, and then obviously, I think it might have been that Claydon game we talked about when we were looking at Division 4.
Yeah.
I think really wasn't happy with the way we played in that game, even though we didn't lose. And that's what prompted me to then go out and get 2 or 3 new players in.
Yeah.
And I think when we saw them come on when we played Gipping, again, we didn't start well against Gipping. But when they came into play, I don't know whether it was their presence of being good players made everybody
just
kind
sort of relaxed a little bit. And
we went from we
went from send it long to just play it to my feet and we'll move from there. And definitely in the Gipping games there were that actually spells of play instead of just pass, attempt and go. It was, there was movement, there was through balls, there was to your feet, and then there was 1-2s. It was
we kind of went from playing like Ipswich Town to the back end of last season to end up playing a little bit like Barcelona-esque. In terms of getting the ball down, playing out from the back, pass and move.
The basics of it.
Yeah.
We definitely in the Gipping game. Although they got the late penalty in the Gipping game, and let's be honest, it was the lightest of all tugs. But they got the penalty, but we definitely could have had a lot more out of that game. But it was nice to see the start of what it could become.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, definitely backing us to be in that top 3. Yeah. So alongside ourselves, might surprise a few people again. Going to put Thrash United in there. They didn't do anything spectacular last season. I think they were, top of my head, maybe sort of like bottom 3 or bottom 4. They didn't have that many points. But then again, the season was cut short, so they didn't have really that opportunity to get on a run. They've just got to the cup final of last season, which they just recently played, and they lost, I think, 4-3 to Hardy FC. Haven't lost in a long time. So they've got to have something about them to. I think they were 3-1 up in that final as well.
Really.
But Hardy's probably overall quality shown through in the end to win. But to be able to go 3-1 up against a team like Hardy and only lose 4-3, I think there's something about them. They might have new players that have been brought in, etc. I know a few of their players. They got some grade A strikers in there that are going to score goals. So I'll put them in my top 3. And then the other team, looking at them again, we played them in a pre-season friendly. They're probably not going to be everybody's team that they would put up there. They have their own opinion, but I'm going to go for Ipswich Pythons.
Right.
They pushed Ipswich Elite close last season. Again, season didn't finish, so who knows?
It's difficult to tell. Yeah.
But they're a good set of lads. Again, they score goals. They also concede goals. But if you score goals, then you're giving yourself a good start.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they're a good bunch, and they seem to be a team that go for 90 minutes. They don't kind of play poorly for 45 and good for 45.
And then
they play.
It's 100 from the off.
100%. No matter what the score is, if they're 2 or 3-0 down, they're going to play
like it's
until
nil-nil.
the 90th minute. Like they've got a chance. And even if they lose the odd game and they get a goal, it's something that they take from it into the next game. So I think they're going to be kind of the dark horse in Division 3. I think Division 3, Division 4 quite similar. If you give or take a couple of teams normally in Division 3, but because of the teams that have gone up from last season into Division 2, I just think it's wide open. You've got other teams in there that we haven't mentioned. We've got the Feathers Reserves. They get the opportunity to play some first team players in games, so that's going to be interesting what they can do. Rushmere and Diamonds done really, really well last season. They started poorly, then they went on like a 12-game unbeaten run.
Wow.
So they could be up there. I think from what I know from them that they probably need a goal scorer to do that. I'm not sure if they've got that player in their squad yet or not. If they do, they could be up there. And then you've got Ipswich Elite from last season who dominated Division 4 in a sense. They could be knocking around. And then Brickman's Arms, don't really know too much about them because they're a new team. I know the Scaife brothers, I believe, are behind it, are running it. That I know of, who's played for local teams and stuff. So, you know, they could be decent, but just kind of leave them out of it because we don't really know too much.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell, but you have to think people are going to look at us like that.
Yeah.
Although our games are going to be going primarily on YouTube, people are going to be looking at us like, oh, I don't know what they're going to be bringing. They don't know. You know, we've had either good results or bad results, isn't?
Yeah,
like even the draws aren't in between on that.
And also, like I say earlier, with pre-season friendly results, you can't take too much in because we're taking 18, 19, 20 players to games, and some of those players might not be regulars in the squad this season.
Yeah,
you know, so we're giving them game time, and you know, if some of our friendlies was a league game scenario where you don't make that many changes, then I think we maybe would have dug out results. But you know, it's all about minutes.
But it's about minutes, and it's about learning, how how the chemistry works. But on to the big question: who's winning the league? Number one,
right? Yeah.
Is it again? Is it a close one, or is it like a Liverpool?
To be honest, I think it'll be close. I think it's quite wide open. There's teams that I haven't mentioned there that can pick points up, like Chantry and Crafted, Foxhall, Playford. But again, gonna be bold and brash.
You're gonna put it out there.
I'm gonna back the brand.
The inaugural promotion.
Suffolk. Yeah. We're here.
We're here to stay.
Yeah, we're here to do something. Like I keep saying to the lads, you know, I've not set this team up to be average.
To mess about. You know, we're here to win trophies.
We're here to win.
Get that dub.
As Conor McGregor said, we're not here to take part.
We're not here to take part.
We're here to take over.
Conor McGregor couldn't have said it better himself.
I could try an Irish accent, but I wouldn't have been.
We'll save that. We'll save that for another time. But yeah, so bold claims, but definitely not unreasonable. You know, once we've got the work rate there for the whole team, and we can go for that 90 minutes.
Yeah, I still think, like I say to the guys, we're a new team, so
it's gonna take time.
So yeah, whereas we might pick results up early doors, which is what we want.
We need to play the long game.
Yeah, once we get into the second half of the season, we're gonna get stronger.
And so as the season
goes on. You know, if you got teams that have played together here in our division, and they're gonna know each other's games. They're gonna play like that all season. I think we're only gonna get stronger.
But yeah, I would agree with that. Definitely about the winning the title. Yeah. Easy dubs. But we're going to move on to what we're on to now. Division 2.
Division 2, yeah.
Division 2. We've got, what's that, Bolian?
Bolin, I think Bolin.
Bolin.
Apologies if that's wrong.
Sorry. Bolin FC. We've got Elmset United Reserves. Gainsborough United. Gresham's. Hardy FC. Kesgrave Kestrels. Martlesham Old Boys FC. Shotley Rose FC. Margate Catchpole. I assume their first team.
Yep.
And Westbourne FC. So, once again, top three.
Top three, right. So, this is probably the league to kind of watch in the whole of the ISFL. The level and quality of these guys, these teams, I think it's going to be really, really close because I think probably about 80-90% of these teams can beat each other.
Right.
So picking a top three is going to be really difficult. I would go with, though, from what I know and how they've been playing pre-season and if we played against them, etc. I think Westbourne will be up there based on them being up there last season.
Okay.
They have lost their striker, Smithy.
I wonder where he's gone.
He's come over to be a part of royalty for this coming season. So he's a goal scorer. So
yes, he is.
So it's if they thing is I don't know too much about what they've done in terms of bringing in goals to replace Smithy.
I'd heard that they also don't train.
Yeah, most teams don't train. A team that I think is going to win the league don't train.
Really?
Yeah. So I think if Westbourne have got goals in their team to replace what Smithy would bring to a team, then they'll be top three. The other top three team, I don't know too much about them, but going through previous results, pre-season results, is the Bolin FC. If that's how you say it. They're a localish team. I think there's a few Felixstowe boys that are behind that.
Yeah.
I think they'll be up there. And then the team that kind of smashed us in pre-season in a sense, I think will be top 3, and they just won the cup against Thrasher.
Yeah.
Hardy FC, I don't think they've lost
Wow.
in over 12, 18 months or something silly like that.
Ooh.
You know, they've just gone out and bought, they don't buy, do they, Sunday League, but we can't buy the players. They've gone out and recruited another striker.
Wow.
I don't know his first name, but I know his surname Sayers, and I know he scores a bucket load of goals.
Oh, brilliant.
And he's joined a team that score a bucket load of goals. You know, they're not as good probably defensively as they are going forward, but their defence is still good for that standard.
Yeah.
You know, so they're very dangerous, and obviously one of my friends is up front for them, a guy called Ross Young. He come on. I think he played one game in our tournament, which was against us. Scored 4 goals, took home the golden boot. If we're going to go for a team that are going to probably win the division, I will probably go with Hardy FC because they're on that run.
Yeah.
You know, they've
18 months.
They've won.
Can't lie with the stats.
Yeah, they've just come behind in a cup final.
Yeah.
3-1 down to win 4-3. You know, they've got really, really good players who play very high level on Saturday as well. Connor Field, I think he's at Wanderers. Ipswich Wanderers. You know, they've got Ricardo Phillips, who's probably their best player. So any team that's playing Hardy, just man mark him and knacker him, and then you might have a chance. Just think they're going to be head and shoulders above it, and they'll just keep that momentum going and win the league. I don't think it will be comfortable because there's a lot of teams there that take points off, but
reasonably
comfortable.
I mean, yeah, for a team that hasn't lost in 18 months, it's difficult to lie with.
Yeah,
it's difficult to dispute that.
And then there's other teams there that could be there or thereabouts, depending on how the season goes. Gainsborough United, who we played and beat in a friendly.
Yep.
You know, they won Division 4 a couple of seasons ago. Would have probably finished second in Division 3. They got a good squad. You know, we played a half against their second team.
Yeah.
You know, and then we drew 0-0. And I remember their comment of, let's see how they do against the real men in the second half, and went and beat them 2-1.
Yes.
You know, but, you know,
yes, I remember that game.
They're going to be up there. You know, they're dangerous. Kesgrave pushed Hardy all the way last season. They'll be dangerous. Margaret Catchpole, again, we played them in pre-season tournament. I think we drew 2-2. Our goalkeeper scored that 45-yarder free kick, didn't he? At the time.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And then just
top
swings.
corner. Yeah. And they've got good players, and they actually played Hardy in that tournament. And I think I don't know what score. I think they scored 3 or 4 in that game, but I think they took the lead.
Yeah.
I think Hardy had to come from behind again. But you know, on their day they could beat anybody as well. So, but I'll go with Hardy
to win
champions,
the league.
Westbourne and Bowling FC to
take second and third.
Right.
60% done. What are we on to now? Division 1. Div 1 and then the Premiership. Eastern Electricity Old Boys FC. Elmset United again?
That's their first team.
First team. Great Blakenham Checkers. Laxfield United FC. Playford. Rushmere and Diamonds, their first team again. Sizewell Argyle FC. Taverners, the Feathers FC, and Trimley Raiders for Division 1. Again.
Division 1.
Top 3.
Yeah, looking at Division 1. Again, there's going to be like a cluster of teams that are going to be there or thereabouts in this division. The 3 teams I'm going for, though, will be Trimley Raiders.
Okay.
Now, I know one of the guys there. Don't remember his name, though, but we chat most nights over the field when we're walking the dogs.
Right.
So I think they might have been a team that beat Kitch last season, or they ran them close.
Ooh. We might have to do a little research into the footage for that.
Yeah, so they looking at it, I think Laxfield United will be top 3. Again, decent team, good players.
Yeah.
Been up there in previous seasons, so I think they'll be there or thereabouts, knocking on the door. And then I think Great Blakenham Checkers will be the other team. I know a few of the lads that play there.
Yeah.
They used to play for my Saturday side.
Right.
Got Jack Hale, lad that plays, I think, either on the wing or up front. He's had appearances for Stowmarket Town reserves.
Right.
I think in Furlough Nunn Reserve League and stuff.
Wow.
I think Kieran Doggett's there, who's a decent defender. So I think they're going to be up there. And also they folded their reserves, so they just have
One
their
squad
first
now,
team
yeah.
to concentrate on. They probably pluck their best players from the reserves, pull them into
And
one,
then put it into one, yeah.
put it all into one. I think they'll be up there. Looking at the other teams, Rushmere and Diamonds again. They've got a very, very good team.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if he's going to be signing for them this season or not, but obviously Liam at our club, Cole, his brother Stephen as striker, and he scores goals for fun as well, a bit of a Smithy Mark II kind of thing, and he was on the books for Rushmere last season. I don't know if he's playing this season or not,
Right.
but if he is, then they're going to be another team that could easily go into that top three.
Yep.
But if we're looking at an overall
Winner, who's
winner, I will stick and be loyal to the Dog Walking Society in a
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, Trimley Raiders.
And I'll go for Trimley Raiders.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they've just got that little bit of extra quality over the other couple of sides that'll be there or thereabouts.
If I can find that kitsch footage as well, I will insert it.
I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they ran it.
If there's some kitsch footage out there of that game, then I will find it. But yeah, that's Div 1, Trimley Raiders, to take the title. And on to the final one, the Premiership. We've got AFC Burgolt, Borussia Martlesham, Fat Cat, Felixstowe Harpers United, Holbrook Swan, Kitchener Taverners, Leiston Orient FC, Paul's Athletic FC, Pinmill Pirates FC, and Portman Rovers. What do you reckon I'm going to ask you next?
Top three.
Top three, maybe?
Top three, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we'll get the easier one out of the way with, I think, to start off with. Kitcheners.
Yeah.
I think they're, don't think anybody's going to stop them this season again.
No.
They tend to dominate it every year, so I think it'll be another year of Mighty Kitch
We'll just
being up there.
we'll catch up. We'll catch up eventually.
I do believe.
We will.
I'll put it on record that we're going to be having a pre-season friendly against them next season. Bit of breaking news for you. They've been sharing a few of our bits and pieces on Twitter.
Let's do it.
Why not? Why not?
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on, Kitch.
You know, YouTube team versus YouTube
Episode
team.
1 of the podcast, calling out Kitch FC.
Yeah,
that's the title.
Yeah,
Done.
not this season though. Let us.
Yeah, no. Give us some time.
Let us have a season under our belt of being established, and then we'll give you a game next season. Or if you're up for it,
But you heard it here first.
Come and be involved in our Merseycars Cup pre-season tournament and see if you can take that trophy as well. So that's an invite if you want to send us a message. I don't think any other team in that league are in doubt that Kitcheners are going to win that league, but I think everybody would like to be the team that beats them.
Yeah, I reckon every game that Kitch play against, they're all going to come in with that attitude of either, oh, we've lost this game, or we could win this game.
Let's give them an upset kind of thing, you know. And you know, Kitch don't want easy games.
No.
You know, they like those games.
They like 110.
They like them games where the other clubs, you know, really push them. Premier League division champions, Mike Kitch. But in top three, I reckon Borussia Martlesham will be up there. Again, I think they've had a very good pre-season, good squad. Always look the part as well when you see them up Gainsborough in their Borussia Martlesham, Borussia Dortmund-esque kit. Really love it.
Yeah.
You know, we went down the Real Madrid route and the Galatasaray route.
We did.
The kits, but you know, loving the whole Borussia Martlesham setup.
Yeah, let's get it.
So they'll be up there. They'll probably be if you had to give a trophy for runners-up.
Runners-up to Kitch.
Look into Borussia Martlesham. You know?
Okay.
Maybe they should give a trophy to runners-up because it's a little bit unfair.
It's unfair at this point.
But also up there, top three, I will probably go along with Holbrook Swan.
Right.
Again, last season they were up there.
Yeah.
No reason to disbelieve that they won't be up there again this season.
Yeah.
So that would be my top three in that order as well. Kitch, Borussia Martlesham, Holbrook Swan.
Right. I think that's podcast numero uno pilot complete. If you guys have enjoyed and you want to see more of this kind of thing, let us know in the comments below. You can also follow our Facebook, which is here, roughly. If not, it'll be in the description, as well as our Instagram and our Twitter. Subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you never miss an upload. We'll be uploading highlights every Sunday, I think. When the season begins, we'll be uploading every Sunday, and these podcast videos will come out at some point in between those.
Yeah. And also just like to add on to that as well, is just to wish every club in
Good
the
luck.
ISFL a good season. Good
Yeah.
luck. And obviously difficult times at the moment for everybody.
Yeah,
with,
of course it is.
COVID, a lot of restrictions in place.
Everybody stay safe.
A lot of people worrying if the season's going to end or not. Let's all do the right thing. The guys that run the league put a lot of hard work in behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They don't want the season to be cut short like last season. So let's all support each other.
We'll
As a
work
group of
together
clubs,
to make sure
work
we can
together.
see it through.
Yeah, stay safe, do
Yeah.
the right thing, and play football.
Play football, yeah. Have a great time.